Good morning, Year 3. Today we're going to look at apostrophes for possession again. I want to remind you of the 3 key words that we are learning. Our first keyword is possession, which means something that belongs to someone. Singular means one, and plural means more than one. So as a recap, singular nouns that do not end in S. For example, Sam. Sam is just one boy. When we are talking about his dog, we would say Sam's dog. We would use at the end of Sam's name apostrophe S because his name does not end in S. If we now look at a singular noun again, I'm going to give you the example Paris. This noun does end in S, but we are still going to use the same rule. So we are still going to use an apostrophe S at the end of the noun to describe the tower. So we would say Paris's tower. Now if we look at plural nouns that do not end in S, for example, children, because there is more than one, there is a group, and we talk about their dog, we would say the children's dog. We would use an apostrophe S at the end of the plural noun, which is children, to indicate that it is their dog. And finally, if we look at a plural noun that does end in S, for example, babies, because there is more than one baby, and we talk about their rattles, we would only in this case use an apostrophe at the end of the noun, which already ends in S. We just use an apostrophe at the end. So this reads, babies' rattles. So with the rules in mind, here is a task that I am going to demonstrate for you. So we have the lady's hat. This tells me that the hat is belonging to the lady. So we're going to go on to the next one, which is the mouse's tail. So the noun is mouse. And I want to describe the tail belonging to the mouse. So if I have a look down here, the tail, here it is, and I'm going to join those up. Okay, the next one, the bird's wing. So in that short sentence, we've got the bird is the noun, and we've got the wing that belongs to the bird. So I can see that that one is here at the top. The next one, the baby's pram. So babies, because it's only one baby, we don't have IES. It is the pram that belongs to that baby. So it is the pram belonging to the baby. The next one, the artist's brush. So the brush belonging to the artist, I can see is here. I'm going to connect my line, which means the last one, the cook's hat, which is the hat belonging to the cook. Brilliant. Okay. For task 2, we can see that the task is asking us to write a shorter form of these using an apostrophe. So, the tail belonging to the dog. Okay, so the noun is the dog. So I'm going to start with a capital letter, the. I'm going to write the noun, which is dog. I know that dog does not end in S, therefore I'm going to use an apostrophe S, and I'm going to put at the end the dog's tail. Full stop, because that is what we are talking about. The next one, the pencil belonging to the child. Again, it is only one child, so I'm going to put capital T for the. And then child does not need a capital letter, so child ends in an does not end in an S, or I'm going to use apostrophe S at the end. The child's pencil, full stop. Okay, I go to number 3. The mane belonging to the horse. So again, the noun is horse. Doesn't end in an S again, so I'm going to add apostrophe S. The horse's mane, full stop. It's really important to note the punctuation we are using here. Capital letter at the start for the. We've got the noun, the apostrophe S in these cases, and then right at the end we've got a full stop. We do the next one. The cover belonging to the book. So the noun is book. I'm going to start my sentence with the book. Doesn't end in an S, so I'm going to put apostrophe S. The book's cover, full stop. The next one. The boots belonging to the lady. So the noun is lady. So I'm going to put capital letter the. Lady, again, ends in Y, so not an S. I'm going to add apostrophe S. The lady's boots, full stop. The next one, the egg belonging to the duck. So the duck does not end in S, so we're going to put apostrophe S. The duck's egg, full stop. Number 7, the watch belonging to Tom. Now this time it doesn't have the word the in front of Tom, so I'm not going to start my sentence with the. I'm going to start my sentence with Tom and a capital letter because it's a person's name. Tom does not end in an S, so I'm going to put apostrophe S. Tom's watch and full stop at the end. Finally, number 8 is very similar. Doesn't have the word the in front of Emma, so I'm just going to start my sentence with writing Emma. Capital letter because it's a girl's name. Emma does not end in an S, so at the end I'm going to add apostrophe S. Emma's phone, full stop. Okay, those are my examples. Today you will be sent a quiz which will need you to use the correct punctuation like I have here, identifying whether the sentence needs the word the at the beginning, whether it means a capital letter, where the apostrophe should go, and putting in the correct full stop. There are also 3 more activities, so I'm going to explain those to you now. Your first task is to rewrite each sentence, placing the apostrophe in the correct place to show possession. So read the sentence and just add in where the apostrophe should go. The second task, rewrite these sentences so that they use a possessive apostrophe, very similar to what we've just been doing. So the car belonging to Anna, what is the noun and what is the thing that belongs to that noun? Remember to use correct capital letters here and full stops. And the final task, circle the mistake in each sentence and rewrite the sentence again with the correct use of the apostrophe. So each sentence does have a mistake. See if you can circle that mistake and then rewrite the sentence so that it is correct. Once you've done that, I will also send a quiz for you to complete. Punctuation is important for you to get the marks on that quiz. And then finally, there is a reading activity today, which you will need to identify the apostrophes for possession. Thank you, Year 3, and good luck.